Hello, welcome. My name is Lily, and after having some semi-heated discussions about which fruit is S tier fruit between my friends, I decided to make a ranking. Yes, I know it's very common on YouTube to rank things, but I'm ranking it anyway. Because some of my friends don't understand what a good fruit is. Okay, let's rank some fruit. Few things before we start this ranking. I'm including berries in this obviously because this also includes berries. And if a fruit can be used in the cake, it's gonna get extra points. Might even move it a tier or not. We'll see. And the most obvious one out of all of these is I am only ranking fruit that I ate. So let's start. We have green and red apples. I like green apples, but I also like red apples. Red apples are like better than green apples. But red apples are like the mid fruit, so we're putting it in B tier. And we're putting the green apples in C tier because red apples are just better. Next one, bananas. Okay. Bananas go in B tier. It would usually go in C tier or even lower because I used to not really like bananas because they made me too full. But now I like them because I ate them too much. So they get a B tier, and they can also be used in cake, which also gives them some extra points, but not enough for an A tier. So next one are berries. We have blackberries, black currant, and blueberries here. All of them can go into C tier. On their own, they're not bad at all. They're really nice, but they're not really something that I would go out of my way necessarily to buy to eat over some other fruit. But they are really good in cakes. Except this one. This one is just for juice. I'm pretty sure, and I don't think I care for this one. I don't think. Yeah. We're just gonna move that one down. Cherries. I don't care too much for cherries, so they go to D tier. They're like whatever fruit, I don't care. Cranberries are same as these ones because they're just like you use them for juice. Does anybody just eat cranberries? If so, why? Don't tell me. Cantaloupes. Cantaloupes are one of the worst fruit out there. Not because they taste super bad or anything, not at all. It's just they're so sweet. And my dad really likes them. I do not like them. And I avoid to eat them at every possible opportunity that I can. So they're an F tier. Just garbage. Okay, these ones I may have tried once and didn't really like. So they're just going F tier for that reason. People here really like these ones. But I don't. So they're F tier. Okay, red and white grapes. This is kind of similar to apples, except it's the opposite. White grapes are A tier, way superior than red grapes. And red grapes are like C tier. White grapes are just way more tastier, and red grapes are way more often like just acidic in a not sweet way. I don't know. Like they're kind of way more sour than white grapes, even though white grapes can also be sour, but I just don't like these that much, and I really like these ones. Next one is a kiwi. Okay, kiwis are nice. They can be used in cakes, but it's a process to eat them. You have to sit down, you have to like open them up, you have to scoop them up with a spoon or however you eat them. I hope you don't just bite into them. So they're like a C tier because they're good but not that good. Next one's lemons. Well, nobody eats that, but you can use it for a juice and it's pretty good. You can also use it in cake, so D tier. Let's see. I didn't eat any of these. If you're wondering why I didn't really add them, we're just going down the list. Let's see. Nectarines. Nectarines are like, I don't care about them. Okay, they exist for some reason. But peaches are good in cakes. I like peaches in cakes. I don't eat peaches on their own because there's always just better fruit to eat than peaches. Like if you offered me any of these ones over peaches, I would take any of these ones over it. Like I don't really care for them. The only reason they're in D tier is because cakes with peaches, top tier. Next ones, pears. I really like pears. Pears go into A tier. There's plenty of different pears. Kind of more they're ripe, they're better. And they're very easy to eat. You just wash them, just chomp down on them. Great fruit. Next ones. Pineapples are good in cakes. I haven't eaten a pineapple on its own. That's the only reason it's in D tier. Because I don't really care to try it on its own. Okay, plums. I like plums, but for some reason it feels like a hassle to eat them. So they're in D tier because again, I would pick any of these fruit over a plum. Like even a kiwi, which I had said has a minus for how difficult or how time consuming I guess it is to eat them. But yeah, I just don't care that much about plums. Even though I do like plums, I just don't care to eat them. Next one, oranges. I might get shit for it, but oranges are F tier. Oranges are F tier. But hear me out. Their outer layer is too hard for you to just pick it off unless you have really sharp nails. They also have a lot of that white stuff, a lot of fiber on that, which I don't really like. Like, I don't mind it in small doses, I just don't like the texture it gives me in my mouth. And I also do not like the fact that they have seeds almost 99% of the time. Which I'm bothered by with citrus fruits. I just don't want them there. Like, leave my fruit alone. So oranges are F tier. But a way better alternative to oranges are mandarins or tangerines, which are A tier. They are small, they're easy to open, they're easy to eat. None of those pesky little seeds. They do get them later, like in December, but before then they usually don't have them. So very good fruit. Love mandarins. You see them like constantly. Next ones is pomegranates, which I would put in C tier, and that's not because of taste. I really do like eating them, but they take too long. They take a long time to open, a long time to put, and a long time to eat because there's so many of small ones, but I do like them. So the next one, raspberries, we'll put them in the berry section there. Let's see, mulberries. Mulberries are amazing. I love mulberries. I don't eat them that often because it's not often you can buy them. We used to collect them and eat them like by handful. They're really, really good, and I really, really like them. Your hands get all stained after them, but, you know, all in a day's work. Let's see. Raisins, devil's work, just F tier. Sour cherries, I don't care about sour cherries, so they're F tier as well. Strawberries are like B tier. I do really like strawberries. You can put them in cakes and whatever, but it's really hard sometimes to find the ones that taste good. Like sometimes they look really, really good and you buy them and they kind of like just taste empty. They don't taste like anything. They're just like, okay, what am I eating? So they're in B tier. But if it's like those small strawberries, like those forest, really, really small strawberries, then they're A tier. So next one is, let's see. Okay, the next one is the greatest fruit of all fruit, which is watermelon. Watermelon beats all of these fruit. If somebody told me, pick one fruit that you can eat for the rest of your life, and you can't eat any other fruit, I'd pick watermelon. I would always pick watermelon because watermelon is the perfect fruit. It is super tasty, super refreshing, easy to eat, easy to digest, and the only negative of it is that you have to go pee a lot after you eat a lot of it. I even like the little seeds they get left over, and then I eat seeds on their own as well because they taste nice. So there is no other fruit that comes near it, because I'm not gonna eat seeds of pears or apples. I mean, I do sometimes, okay? Never mind, I do sometimes do that as well, but very rarely. The seeds of watermelons taste better. The superior fruit, the greatest fruit of all. And there is no greater fruit than a watermelon. Okay, that concludes the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope now you understand why the watermelon is the superior fruit. Bye.